everyone, you're welcome to yet another episode on My Teacher the Reward. My name is Prosperous Onibamo, and this platform is an opportunity for everyone to recognize, appreciate and reward a teacher who has distinguished himself in their fields, in their various career. We're talking about both formal and informal teacher. It's an opportunity to say thank you to that teacher. If today is your first time of tuning to this station, we want you to subscribe, and you can actually click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever a new video is being uploaded. And to all our old and consistent subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for continuously watching this program. Today's program is going to be very inspiring, educating, and also informating. We have an amazing guest who is going to be telling us her story and her experiences concerning as regards teaching. I want you to sit back, and I'm talking about the person of Mrs. Olutunde Osunleye. She is a senior manager in the Nigerian Communications Commission. You're welcome to today's program.
Thank you very much.
Wow, thanks for honoring this program today.
Thank you.
Okay, could you just tell us about yourself? Let our viewers know more of you.
Okay, good day, dear viewers. It's an opportunity to be here on the show today. My name is Olutunde Osunleye. I am a lawyer by profession and a civil servant, by occupation. In my person, I'm just a simple person, being taught by teachers and having been raised well, also with one form of impartation or the other by a lovely teacher or teachers, mentors and teachers who have brought me up here today. I attended St. Benedict's Private School for my primary school education in Abeokuta, Ogun State. For my secondary school education, I attended the African Church Grammar School, popularly known as the Afrograms, in Abeokuta, also in Ogun State. For my university education, I proceeded to the Labision Obanjo University in Agowoyi, where I obtained my LLB in law. From there, I proceeded to the Nigerian Law School in Abuja, Abuja, where I obtained also my BL in law. I later then moved to the University of Lagos, where I obtained my LLM, Masters of Law, also in law. And to the glory of God, being mentored by teachers, academically, I just qualified as an associate for the Chartered Institute of Secretaries.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Wow, that's a big one. Today we are interviewing a lawyer and a senior civil servant. You heard that. You heard that. Of course, you are actually the best person to be on set today, because having been taught, having learned a lot, you are in a position of influence, and you have a lot to say about the teaching profession. Okay, now Mrs. Olutunde, can you tell us, in your own opinion, who is a teacher?
Okay, a teacher is, the general notion of a teacher is, yes, a teacher must teach me academics, must teach me subjects.
Yeah.
No, a teacher is one who first of all imparts knowledge into you. The knowledge could be physical, it could be academic, it could be spiritual. A teacher is one who impacts discipline, instills discipline in you. This discipline could also be, physical, it could be spiritual.
Yeah.
A teacher is also one who instills morals in you.
Yeah.
So the everyday concept, the notion of a teacher happens to be, yes, I need to pass this subject, I need to send my child to school, the teacher must teach. No. Teaching has left the era of profession.
Yeah.
Teaching has come to the era of values. What values are you imparting on the life of a person? Because whatever it is you do, if you have to teach the person academics, the students will always sit down one day and remember what has happened at that particular point in time.
Wow, okay.
If you teach the person spiritually, the person will also need such spiritual information. Even if it has to do with morals and discipline, the person will look back one day and would always need that information and would always refer to that person.
Wow. Please, I think you have so much. You have so much. Viewers, I hope you're listening. I've taken this time now. You said teaching has left the walls of being a profession. It's more than a profession. You're looking at values, you're looking at impacts, transferring values from you, the teacher, to the recipients. Wow. Okay, we're listening and we're enjoying it.
So those are the values, those are the things a teacher, the qualities and the character a teacher should have.
You saying now, I'm not cutting you short, you saying now that means you being a teacher, anybody can be a teacher.
Anybody can be
anybody. It doesn't have to be in the four walls of the school. Yes, anybody can be a teacher, so long as you have something quality to pass on. Yes, you have values to communicate. Yes, and you should be valuable yourself. I think it's all about you and what you have to give out. You have to exercise. Viewers, I believe you got that. Okay, this brings us to the big questions. We want to hear all the experience. I know you have amazing. They are either pleasant or unpleasant experiences. Can you tell us, seeing you left primary school, I think or your education seemed to be centered around Abeokuta, that's Ogun State. Okay, seeing having all these experiences, who are the kind of teachers that you came across?
Okay, I came across, in the journey of my education, I have had opportunity to interact with a lot of teachers who have taught me. Let us look at the academic part, and who have also in one way impacted me also morally and even spiritually to an extent.
Yes.
Take for example, I had a very lovely English teacher. He's still alive, Mr. Odunayo. He taught me English language.
Mr. Odunayo.
Yes, Mr. Odunayo. Mr. Amos Odunayo, who taught me English language. And I remember then, back then in secondary school, he would always tell us that, if you all have decided to fail, because I'm teaching you English language, you must succeed. So it's not a negotiation of, it is not, you can't fail. You must succeed by force. It was from his mouth I learned that you must succeed by force.
That's Mr. Amos Odunayo. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for that good job. Yes, sir.
So I also had the opportunity of being taught by Mr. Dada, who taught me mathematics. I never liked mathematics in secondary school, but he ensured that I passed mathematics. So he would always do everything in his person to ensure, simplify maths to the barest minimum and ensure that we understood what mathematics was all about.
He simplified maths to the barest minimum for students, especially for students who never like mathematics. You're a lawyer. Lawyers do often. I used to English, literature, the government, and subjects like that. But Mr. Dada he simplified maths. Wow! Thank you so much, Mr. Dada. Thank you.
So moving to the university, I had professor. Then she was a doctor, but now she's professor. Professor Mrs. Mosomola Imasoye. She most of the time taught us women and the law. I will never forget. She taught us, other aspects of law in the university. She was also, the type of the ones we had in the secondary school, also in the presence of Mr. Odunayo and also Mr. Dada. She taught us well. And aside from that, she had a compassionate spirit. She had this motherly kind of spirit where she would not just teach you, but you could always go to her. Where you had issues with other lecturers. Yes, she was accessible. She is still accessible. So that's why even up till date, people still remember her. The students she had taught in the university celebrate her birthdays and all that. And even when she lost her husband, people were there for her. She was just the kind of person. She was
for you to remember all this. Is it you mentioned earlier about your first degree as a lawyer and your MBA. So where did you encounter her?
It was in the first degree. It was in the university.
And you have so much to say about her.
Yes.
This is
so much to say about her.
This is
she taught us well. She was just the typical example. I think she just left the teacherly role and moved to the position of a mother.
Wow.
Yes, a mentor, someone you could run to in your university and talk to where you had other problems with the lecturers. That never meant that there were no other lecturers there. Some were not just there for, some were there for just the wrong reasons.
So they were there for their money.
They were there for their money. They were there for their own personal
for their personal thing.
And all that. Some were even immoral, but
universities, we know.
You just take it as it is. Just take the good part and just leave the other side.
Yes. But I miss because I know in law there are lots and lots of lecturers, and from 100 level to 5-year course, you could pick one. That's just amazing. That is so beautiful. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you for that beautiful work. Okay, now you talked about academics. I think you have some.
Yes. Then I also had in my master's class. I also had Professor Akinwuyebode.
Okay.
He's a professor emeritus now, professor of international law.
Wow.
Very brilliant person. Brilliant in all ramifications. In fact, I learned from him that you need not, I think he was the first person I learned from, that you need not come to class with a notebook. All what you just need to learn from Professor Akinwuyebode is just listen to him teach you.
That's interesting.
And when he teaches you, it was just so surprising. You would never forget on the day of the exam.
Wow.
He impacted, he brought knowledge, he covered us with knowledge.
Wow.
So you may not necessarily, all what you just need to do is see the questions on the day of the exams. You will just remember the particular, lecture where he addressed the issue. He's an intelligent person. He's law personified.
Wow.
He's a guru. When you say he's a guru in law,
that's in Unilag, I think.
Yes, in Unilag.
That's in Unilag.
Yes.
A lecturer where you don't have to guess viewers, lecturers where you don't need to bring your lecture notes to the classroom, because we have a lecturer who just communicates knowledge. That's excellent. That's excellent. Wow. Thank God that this program is bringing people like this to recognition. Thank you so much. Okay, I think maybe outside the education,
outside the education sector, because what shapes the human life is not just the education alone.
Yes.
And education, as we said, could be formal and informal. I've also had the opportunity of sitting down under spiritual mentors who are teachers. They're not just spiritual mentors, who are teachers. And one of them is my pastor, Reverend Chris Oyakilome of the Believers Love World Nation. I learned a lot.
Wow.
He is a teacher,
still learning.
and I'm still learning. He is a teacher. He teaches you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know this video can get to him. Yes, thank you so much, Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakilome, for the lives that you are touching. We appreciate you. Thank you for the good works you're doing on a civil servant, and now she's in a position where she can influence and impact many lives. But with the investment that you have made, lives that come to her, they are in trusted hands. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Wow.
So he's someone, I heard from him the first time in my life that you could have a D in the university and you could have an A in the university and have an F in life.
You could have a D in an A in the university and have an F in life. That means now you're separating. Your success is not just on your education.
Yes.
You have to balance everything. You have to have an A in life.
Yes. That was his definition of his success.
Success. You could
identifying a need.
You could have an A. I'll pick that again. You could have an A
in the university
and have a D in life.
You come out as an F in life.
F in life.
Yes. I learned that. In fact, these were some of his words that struck me then while in the university, that you could have an A in life in university, yes, but you come out and end up being an F
in life. Wow, that is deep and that is rich. Think about that. And you said something again after that, if I could remember.
Yes, he would always, he actually propelled us to success, and he's still doing the same thing.
Of course, he's a success.
Yes, because he's a success himself.
Yes.
So he has raised us as successes. And that is why you find out that people like us will do well in every sector of the society and every sector of life.
Wow.
Because we have learned to combine the academics, with the spiritual.
Yeah.
So that is a complete definition of a teacher. and a teacher sees his or her reward in the student. Because once your students are doing well,
I don't want to rush this episode, because every word that you are bringing, you're just shooting it, and audience, just stay glued to your station. If you're watching, remember to subscribe, remember to click the icon, the bell icon, and you can like and place your comments. We'll be right back. Sit back, don't go anywhere. Viewers, you're welcome back to this interesting dialogue with Mrs. Olutunde Osunleye. Wow, so interesting. You said something. You said you learned from this, your mentor, Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakilome, that you see the results. You see the results of your investments in those that you are imparting lives to your students, in the life of your student, as they grow. You know that you have imparted life. Yes. Then you can give kudos to yourself. Wow, interesting. Oh, our lecturers, our teachers, our pastors, everyone that is a life giver, that is imparting life today. I think that is a school of thoughts that should be the reason why you're doing what you're doing. You should see the results, the fruits of what you're doing in those you are imparting knowledge to. Wow, thank you so much. We're still listening.
So if you now have to combine that, like I said, the academic, the morals, the spiritual part of it, it makes you a complete person.
Yes.
So you can come out and boldly say that you are educated.
Wow.
Education is not in just being lettered. You could have an education and fumble morally in life.
Yes.
So that is why it's always important that whoever teaches you has some form of a bit of piety. Even if the person is not so spiritually inclined and all that, there should be a bit of piety.
Yes.
Because most times then I would look at people, and the question I'll ask myself is, would I want you to teach me? Would I want you to be my mentor? Would I want to gain anything from you in life and practice such things even if you are not around? So that would be my perfect description of a teacher.
That's so thoughtful. What you're trying to say, that you could a teacher could actually be so good in his subject. For instance, you are an English teacher or something 001 in the higher institution. You're so excellent in that teaching, but there's just something about you, your morals, that is a turn off.
Yes.
That is a turn off that may just be hindering that student from getting. Just imagine a student that is morally upright, excellent, and now Beth is seeing the lecturer or the teacher doing something that is not excellent.
Yes.
But that has made him or her lose interest in that subject. So you say, you as a good student, these are things that you look at.
That is what I look at.
Yeah.
Because in your formative years, let's say you started from the nursery school into the primary school, you may not have, you're picking attitudes, you're picking characters, you're picking traits.
Yes.
But you may not know.
Yes.
Because when you get back home, you exhibit such things. From the secondary school stage, you are more aware because you are growing up as an adolescent.
Yes.
And you are now looking at it, this kind of a teacher has this kind of attitude. Do I want to follow this kind of attitude? Do I want to imbibe his kind of culture? Do I want to imbibe his kind of belief? But by the time you get to the university stage, you're already formed.
You are exhibiting everything that
has come to you, even from the home. What you learn from your parents, you are practically
they are number one teachers.
Yes, because our parents are number one teachers, and that's why you see children. You see, when you see kids display certain kind of characters, especially with the kind of society we live in today. And the next thing the person says is that, oh, the teachers failed in their responsibility. The school failed in the responsibility. No, it's a combination of failures. The parents, the teachers, even the society in itself is a teacher.
Yes.
The society failed.
Oh God. Oh God.
In the responsibility.
Do you know this episode is not, it will not be enough for you, because you're so loaded, and I'm so inspired by the thoughts and the words that are coming from you. Teachers, you have so much to learn. Not just teachers in the classroom, every teacher, everyone, the parents, those, the neighborhood, the society, Everyone. You know, even in our place of work, you being a boss, you are a teacher to your subordinates. You know, and this is the time where you practice what you preach. Everything that you want to see in your subordinates just become that. Be it. Be who would you desire them to be. You know, you know, I'm loving this conversation with all my heart, and the thoughts that are pouring out from you. So that means we could have a better society. We could raise children who are disciplined, all because we ourselves, we are intentionally, you know, doing the right things, intentionally transmitting knowledge, not just by our words alone, but we are being watched.
Yes,
we are being watched. They see us, they hear the words that we speak, and we are picking people around us, especially the younger ones. They are picking these characters. Thank you so much, Mrs. Olutunde Osunleye.
You now have, you know, people who teach you probably in the corporate world, in the public sector and all that. There are a lot of them. Okay. There are a lot of them, but these are the key ones
that have touched you.
Yes, that have touched me in one way or the other, and I've imbibed a lot.
Now, amidst these teachers, I think you've mentioned 4. You mentioned 4 key teachers. Now you're going to tell us, who are you dedicating this section to? Who is that teacher? I mean, Mr. Dada, Mr. Amos, your lecturer in law, and the man of God you mentioned. So who is this one that you like? I miss these teachers. I know they all tried. They all made me who I am today. They contributed to your success that you have become and you are still being, you know. So who are you dedicating this your slot to as the most outstanding teacher?
Okay, would I be partial to say I would dedicate it to my man of God, my pastor?
No, it's all yours. The table is all yours. So who is the Hall of Fame today? Okay,
I would say my Hall of Fame today is, let me say, Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakile, because he has taught me so much and he's still teaching me, and I'm still learning from him on daily basis. He teaches me. He's been teaching me, and I've been learning, and I'm still learning.
And you're still learning,
and will continue to learn. Because there's something about him. He teaches you everything. Wow. He teaches you about excellence. And I've discovered that what he has taught me has helped me in my work life, in my career life. Because each time he comes and tells you, you have to display an excellent spirit. You have to be excellent in all that you do. It doesn't just stop in the church. It moves to every area of your life. Every area. You cannot be excellent in church and be complacent in life. You can't be excellent in church and be lazy in life. Yes. And that is why he would say all truths are parallel. What works in one must work for the other. Because if you cannot do the things where men are looking at you, because naturally it comes as a default. It would come as a default. Where you have a lazy spirit. It shows everywhere. It shows in everything. It shows in everything. It shows in every single thing you do. And when you don't have an excellent spirit as well, it shows in every area of your life. Everything. Wow, the reflection just keep. It's just there. It's just there. Wow. So what will you say to the dear man of God who is imparting your life, and he has imparted you so much? What will you say to him today? I would say, thank you so much, sir. You have invested your personality in us. I love you so much, sir. And I will continue to enjoy the benefit and grace of your personality. Thank you, sir. Beautiful. Amazing. Thank you so much, sir. You know, he is an excellent person. Yes. Everything about him, and you can't give what you don't have. And I'm seeing you're happy about your life. You're happy about everything you are and who you are becoming. Yes. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Wow, congratulations. And congratulations to all the teachers who had made her life beautiful and is still making her life beautiful. Wow. So what will you say to people out there? What will you say to people out there who have benefited from teachers, and what will you say to them as regards this platform? And also, what will you say to teachers out there who may be watching, especially teachers as you have defined? Yes. Okay, I would say to those who have benefited from teachers, respect your teachers, love your teachers, honor them. You may have left them in your secondary school, left them in your university. If you have the opportunity of honoring them, please do.
This is an opportunity.
Yes, it takes a lot. It's an opportunity. Why I've had to mention teachers. It takes a lot to honor a teacher. It takes a lot to look back and remember that this is what this person has done in my life, and by the virtue of what he or she has done, I'm where I am because of the knowledge he or she has imparted into my life. And I will always say, for the academics, you may not be able to choose who your teachers are. You'll find yourself in class and you say, oh, this is the teacher that is going to teach you a particular topic. But what I will say is, choose the knowledge you want from the teacher.
Choose the good things.
Choose the good things.
Accept the good things.
Accept the good things from the teacher. If the teacher has one form of maybe abnormality or the other, just take it the way it is. Take the good part. Because in life, nobody would ask you, oh, what was that wrong thing your teacher did? Everyone will see the good thing.
They will look at your of course.
They will see the life. They will look at the good thing you have become, and that's why they will say, oh, why do we say people go to good schools? We say people go to good schools. Oh, that school is perfect. That school is excellent. Because the students that are churned out come out with excellent results. And we know schools that where morally, academically, they do well. So it matters who teaches you. It matters who teaches you. It defines your life.
Yes, it matters who teaches you.
Because it's a voice. A teacher has a voice.
You know, there's a wise man who usually say that a good teacher is a barrier to failure. You know, a good teacher is a barrier to failure. So it matters who teaches you. But as you said, since we don't have the opportunity to choose who our teachers are, because we may choose our school, but the school chose the teachers, the government chose the teachers, as the case may be, then even if it's teachers outside the school, you know, circumstances these are circumstances beyond our control. But what she's saying, in other words, is that we should pick the best, throw away the garbage, you know, let it go. Just be focused on that thing that you have come to learn, okay? And this is an opportunity where you can actually reward those people who have inspired you, who have imparted knowledge. Don't keep quiet. Raise your voice to say thank you because of the good work that they have done, okay? And what will you say to teachers out there?
I would say to teachers, keep doing your work. Keep giving your best. Every day has its reward. Whatever it is you do, it has a reward. Your reward, they say the teacher's reward is in heaven. No, it's on earth. Maybe it's an old analogy, but with what we have in our society today, the teacher's reward is on earth. Because somehow, somewhere, somebody someday would reckon with you. Somebody someday will honor you. Don't look at the money. Don't look at, oh, it's a calling. Teaching is a calling.
It's a calling. And you know, you reap whatsoever you sow.
Yes. You reap whatsoever you sow. Not everybody has the opportunity to teach. Some try as much as possible to impart knowledge, and at the end of the day, you see that the students can't even grab a thing. So being a teacher in itself is a gift.
It's a gift.
It's a gift. It's a grace. Because it takes a lot for you to teach a child ABC. And the next day, you ask the child, what did I say to you yesterday? And the child would either repeat the ABC, or the child sits down and looks at you and says, I don't know.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So I would say, keep doing the good work. A teacher's reward is on earth.
It's on earth. According to Mrs. Olutunde Osunleye, she said, teacher's reward is not in heaven. Teacher's reward is here on earth. So keep doing your good job. Keep doing the work that you're doing, because teaching is grace. Teaching is a calling. So, and you have said yes to that call, so you do it with all your heart. You transfer knowledge intentionally, deliberately. Do it with joy. Do it with joy. That is what your hand found to do. So you do it with joy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This brings us, viewers, to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much. You have actually poured out a lot. Thank you so much for sitting down and listening to this conversation, and to our amazing guest who has made today's interview so rich and loaded. We want to say thank you. Thank you for the words. Thank you for pouring out your heart. Thank you for bringing them out as just so raw, your experiences. Thank you so much, and we are grateful. We are grateful. Thank you for coming to My Teacher, the Reward. And our viewers, this brings us to the end of today's episode, and I believe you learned so much. You come on board to say thank you to your teachers. Yes, it's a form of encouragement, and to make all those who are still in the classroom to sit up and be on their toes in their profession. And I look forward to seeing you again in our next episode. Remember, I'm your host, Prosperous Onebamo, in your favorite station, My Teacher, the Reward. If today is your first time of tuning into this station, don't forget to subscribe. And you can also go ahead and click the bell icon so we could always you could be notified when we have uploaded new videos. I look forward to seeing you again. Until next time, it's bye.